Great. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this amazing, very special joint meeting when young at heart meets young at age. This is DTM Khalid Abdullah. I'm your Surgeon at Arm for today's meeting. And I'm so honored to be here witnessing this glory. Now, before I move on, I would like to remind you of a few rules. I'm sure all of you right now, especially the Gavaliers, are more adapted to the gadgets. I don't need to remind you about these rules, but I would remind the young at heart individuals. So there are three simple rules that when I am the Surgeon at Arm, I like to remind people. The first one is smile, especially those who are opening their cameras. Let me check. Okay, one, done. We are in a good start. Everyone is smiling. That's a good start. The second request, I would like everyone to keep their camera on if possible, but if you want to move, it's always better to switch off your camera because we don't want to see the parts of your house or whatever you're saying. So that's okay if you can switch off your camera when you are moving. The third, very simple. Keep yourself on mute in all times, except when you are the one who is speaking. Simple? Done. Yeah, simple. Especially the young at heart, they know me very well. It's simple. All right. So now is the time where I would remind you of very, very important statement that's sometimes being forgotten, which is very bad. And that's the only time I would ask everyone to unmute and repeat after me the club mission. Ready?
Ready.
Okay,
Yes.
great. And when you want to repeat, you need to copy me exactly as I also do it. Let me see how attentive you are. Let's do it. We provide
We provide
We provide
a supportive and positive
a supportive and positive
supportive and positive
learning experience
learning
experience
in which members are
in which members are
empowered to develop.
empowered to develop
develop
No one copied me. See? You only said
yeah,
after me what I said. Yes, empowered to develop
empowered to develop
their communication and leadership skills,
their communication and leadership skills,
leadership skills,
resulting in greater self-confidence
resulting in greater
resulting in greater self-confidence
and personal growth.
personal growth.
Yay! Thank you so much for being great audience. That's how we start each and every meeting, with positivity, with high energy, and with a smile. Let me see everyone smiling now. Yeah, Zena? Okay, good. Done. Thank you so much. And with this, I would hand the control to the president to start this meeting. So DTM Zahra and Toastmaster Fayaz, right? No, Gabriel Fayaz. Inshallah, very soon.
That's right.
Who knows? Very soon, Toastmasters. All yours.
Thank you so much, DTM Khalid Abdullah, our vibrant Surgeon at Arm, and of course, he's the acting Surgeon at Arm for this special joint meeting, but he is currently the Vice President of Education in Bahrain Advanced Toastmasters Club. He is the driving force behind the scene, working quietly and not quietly most of the times, but he ensures, and all what he has done, it's just to ensure that this meeting will go smoothly, and of course it will be one of the best meetings for this term. So thank you so much, DTM Khalid Abdullah. Fellow Toastmasters, our honorable guests, good day to you all. Welcome to Bahrain Advanced Toastmasters Club meeting and Urdu Community Bahrain Gavel Club. This is a very special meeting as we have two different ages, I would like to say, but of course that's why we chose the theme that we are all agreeing on, this specific theme, which is young at age meets young at heart. Now, I have to mention something before we start that as DTM Khalid, he mentioned the club mission, but of course we would like just to go through the Toastmaster International mission. It's that we empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. Now, that point, once I received the message from DTM Khalid, let's do a joint meeting with the Givel Club. This is what I thought of, that we as leaders, we have to help each other. It's the future of Toastmasters to help the Givel Club to become a potential members. That's why all the knowledge that we have, all the experience that we experienced throughout the years, we're always available to share it with everyone. Of course, there are 4 core values, which is integrity, respect, service, and excellence. Fellow leaders, now I have a question for you. How many of you are young at age? How many of you young at heart? I can see majority are young at age and young at heart. That's why we're all here in this meeting. We in Toastmasters, we chose to join this community because we believe that this community will help us to improve and develop our communication and leadership skills. That's why in each meeting, we have to take a role in order to improve our leadership and communication skills. We have to challenge ourselves to become a better commentator, a better speaker, and maybe, inshallah, hopefully for all of you to achieve your dreams in public speaking and leadership skills. That's why we're here as a joint meeting between Bahrain Advanced Toastmasters Club and the Urdu Community Bahrain Toast Cable Club. Now I'd like just to give the control to the other president, the young at age and at heart, to share with us a few points or a few comments regarding his presidential speech. Please, with a round of applause, welcome him. The microphone is yours.
Thank you so much, President Zahra. You were certainly vivacious, I'd say. So, good evening, everyone, respected Toastmaster, fellow Cavaliers. As president of the UCB Gal Club, I'm really happy to welcome you all to this special joint meeting. Today's theme, Young at Age Meets Young at Heart, is honestly the perfect way to describe what's happening here. We, the Cavaliers, are young in age. We're still learning, we're still growing, and still building the confidence to stand up and speak our minds. Every meeting helps us become a little braver and a little stronger. But then we have our Toastmasters, people who show us that even if you're not young in age anymore, you can still be young in spirit. You're still learning, still challenging yourself, and still stepping out of your comfort zone. That's something we really look up to. Today is more than just speeches. It's a mix of energy and experience. We bring fresh ideas and big dreams, and you bring the wisdom and real life lessons. And when those two come together, oh, everybody wins. This meeting reminds us that confidence has no age limit, and growth has no age limit, and courage to speak up, oh, that's something we all share. Thank you to our Toastmasters for being here and inspiring us. We're excited to learn from you, and we may even remind you what it feels like to be a teen again. Let's make this a great meeting. Thank you, and back to you. Over to you.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. President. But you reminded me with something when you said teenagers. We all know something called 6, 7. Yes, teenagers. That's why we know it, young at heart, but of course you use it more than us at young at age. Fellow leaders, now it's the time to call the captain of the ship. She is a champion in more than one category. She's the Toastmaster. Yes, DTM Khalid.
Madam President, I'll save you this because you are also the general evaluator. we need to adopt the agenda. So I would like to move a motion. Although, okay, before doing so, I could not see Gavilier Fatima, Sana Fatima. Unfortunately, I'm currently on my phone. Inshallah, very soon I'll be on my laptop.
Let me check.
Is there anyone from our Gaviliers who can confirm that she is around? Maybe with a different account?
She'll
Yes,
come a little
Hussein?
late.
Okay, so there we have a confirmation. And the other confirmation I wish to have is Toastmaster Muhammad Abdullah. He's our table topic master. I haven't heard from him, so I would assume that he is still on and he would be joining very soon, inshallah. So with this, I would like to move a motion to adopt the agenda as is. Back to you, Madam President.
Thank you so much, DTM Khalid Abdullah, and we would love to hear from the club members if anyone would second the motion raised to adopt the agenda as it is.
Cavaliers are counted, by the way, are part of this meeting.
Madam Toastmaster, this is to DTM Ghulam Farooq. I would propose that the agenda be adopted as it is, with any changes made on the spot. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, fellow Toastmasters, it's the time to call the captain of the ship Toastmaster of the Day. She is a champion in more than one category. She is new in Toastmasters, but of course, she's very knowledgeable. Today, she will take the lead and she will take us throughout the meeting from A to Z, and she will ensure that everything runs smoothly. Please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Bushra Ma'raj, with a big round of applause.
Thank you so much, Ms. President, for this very warm welcome. And I would say that you have said most of what I wanted to say with this warm welcome to the Cavaliers. So today it's not like any other Toastmasters meeting, because I would say that it's a celebration wherein we do see both young at hearts speaking with their different voices, as well as young at age, speaking with their different voices, side by side by the young at hearts, we as Toastmasters. Like when speaking about age, it's often measured with years or months, but when it comes to courage to stand and speak about our passion to public speaking, there is no limit to that. And as I said, we have today our little Cavaliers joining us, which makes this meeting a very, very, very special one to our hearts. And I can't wait to see each of them standing and speaking. So without further ado, I would like to proceed with calling on the role takers for the meetings to introduce the roles, and I assume that the general evaluator is the first one. So may I hand the floor back to our Miss President, DTM Zahra, to introduce her role.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow leaders. Yes, I will. It's my great pleasure to be the general evaluator for this special meeting. Now, my role and responsibility is to evaluate the entire meeting. And of course, I have helpers with me. They will share with me the reports by the end of this meeting. That's all from my side, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, young at heart DTM Zahra, for introducing your role. Now moving on to the first young at age, our grammarian for today's meeting, Cavalier Afrin Khan.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Margarilla Afrin Khan, is your grammarian for today. I will be taking notice on your grammar during your speeches and will be giving my reports in order to correct them. As a grammarian, it's my duty to introduce the word of the day. It is vicious. It means full of energy, life, and enthusiasm. For example, he spoke with vivacious tone that kept the audience engaged. I will give my report when called by General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our first young at age, for introducing your role. Now moving on to the second young at age, our accounter, Gavalier Saad Amran.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, TM Bushra. Good afternoon, everyone. I am your accountant, and I'll be taking note of words like I mean, double word, a long pause, etc. And I will present my report when called by the General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Gavalier Saad, for stepping up and taking a role in this meeting. Now, moving on to the third young at age, it's Gavalier Faizan Khan.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Gavalier Faizan Khan, and I'll be the timer of today's meeting. I will time each speaker and each evaluator and each table topic speaker, and I'll give my report at the end of the meeting when called upon by the general evaluator.
Thank you so much, Gavalier Faizan. It's nice to see you stepping up and taking a role in our meeting as well. Now, moving on to the last role taker. And honestly, it's my first time to see such a role in Toastmasters meetings. And I can't wait to see what the Hark Master role is about. May I call on Gavalier Ayman Anzar Khan just to introduce his role?
You. Good morning, good evening, and assalamu alaikum to everyone. My name is Ayman, and I'm the Hark Master for today's meeting. My role is to listen carefully to all the speakers and the proceedings of the meeting. At end, I will ask a few questions based on what was said. This helps everyone to improve their listening skills and stay attentive throughout the meeting. So please listen carefully as I'll be asking questions later. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gavalier Ayman. Okay, so this role is similar to the listener's role in our Toastmasters meeting. Now, with that being said, and without further ado, we shall proceed with the prepared speeches segment. And we do have 5 speakers for today, 3 Gavaliers, nice to see you, and 2 Toastmasters. And just to proceed with our first speech for today's meeting, it's with Gavalier Mustafa Ismail presenting his second project. However, prior giving the floor to him, I would like to call DTM Ghulam Farouk to introduce the purpose of his speech.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the Day. The purpose of the speech today is interesting. It's about organizing your speech. The speaker is supposed to present a talk that is organized in a manner that leads the audience to a clearly defined goal. So the speech will include a beginning, body, conclusions, major facts, and smooth transitions. And I will evaluate him on that rating as per the guide accordingly. I wish the speaker all the best. And back to you, Toastmasters of the Day. Note the time is 5 to 7 minutes.
Thank you so much, DTM Ghulam Farouk. So now I'll be handing the floor to Gavalier Mustafa Ismail to deliver his second project titled with Where Did the Time Go? Where did the time go? Gavalier Mustafa, the floor is yours.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Let me tell you something shocking. Last night, every one of us lost something very valuable, but none of us noticed. We did not lose money. We did not lose our time. We did not lose our phone, but we lost time. 60 seconds passed, then another 60, then another. And now those minutes are gone forever. So the real question is not where did the time go? The real question is where did we go while the time was passing? Time is the only thing that leaves without making a sound. No alarm, no warning, no second chance. We say, I will do it tomorrow, but tomorrow quietly becomes next week, then next year. One day we wake up and realize that opportunities have passed, dreams have faded, and moments are gone. Time does not wait, it does not slow down. It keeps moving whether we are ready or not. Here's the uncomfortable truth: time is not stolen from us, we give it away. We give it away to distractions, we give it away to screens, we give it away to things that will not matter in 5 years. While we are busy scrolling, time is writing our future. While we are delaying, time is deciding who we become. That's how time management is so powerful. How we manage time shows our priorities. It shows what we care about. It shows what we choose to become. When we manage our time, we take control of our life. We create balance. We reduce stress. We improve our work. More importantly, we stop living on pause and start living on purpose. In the end, in the end, time in the end, time does not disappear. We disappear from our own lives if we don't manage it. We all receive the same 24 hours a day, but not unlimited days. Once a moment is gone, no amount of regret can bring it back. So, the next time you ask where did the time go, look at your choices and look at your priorities, because time is not lost, it is spent. Thank you. Jazakallahu khairan.
What an amazing speech, Gavalier Mustafa. Well, I can see that this is relatable to me at least, because sometimes I keep on wasting time and procrastinating, and hence I can relate. Now, moving on to the second speaker of today's meeting, Toastmasters Rula Musa, presenting her Level 1 Project 4 with title of A Different Way Forward. But before giving the floor to her, I would like to call the young at age, Gavalier Sana Fatima. Is she here? Yes, Toastmaster Sarah?
Yes, hi, Assalamu alaikum. Toastmaster Bushra, it's a request to you and the president. Can we shift that to the speech after? Can we do Gavalier Alina's speech before? Because Gavalier Sana has not reached home yet. She was returning from school. She had an exam today. So if we can shift the speeches a little back and forth,
Okay.
because I don't want to change the evaluator right now at this point of time, of course.
Yes, sure.
Is that possible? Thank you so much.
Okay. So for now, we're going to have the Gavaliers first, and then we're going to move on to the Toastmasters. Is this what you meant? Okay. Okay. Then we can move on to the second young at age speaker, Gavalier Alina Zafar, presenting her fifth project and being evaluated by DTM Ghulam Farooq as well. If you would allow me, I would like to call you back on stage just to inform what's the purpose of her speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. The purpose of today's speech by our speaker is on project our body language. The speaker is supposed to use stance, body movement, gestures, facial expressions, and eye contact to illustrate and enhance their verbal message. Movements, facials, gestures, and eyes should be smooth and natural, and it should serve a purpose. And with that, I wish my speaker all the best. It's not an easy project, but I'm sure that the speaker will shine through it. And please note Toastmaster Day or the timer. The time is 5 to 7 minutes. And all the best. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, DTM Ghulam Farouk. Now getting back to the second young at age speaker, Gavalier Alina Zafar, with her speech title Progress Beats Perfection. Progress Beats Perfection. Gavalier Alina, the floor is yours.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I am Gavalier Alina from UCB Gavel Club. Today I will be. Can I just start my introduction again? I forgot something.
Yes, sure.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I am Gavalier Alina from UCB Gavel Club. Today I want to deliver my speech in front of amazing Toastmasters and amazing Gavaliers who strive to be perfect today. So, have you ever delayed something which was not perfect, which was not good? Because progress beats perfection. So, can anyone tell me what does the term progress means to you? Just anyone.
Progress means to me is to move forward.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Busra Maharaj, for your interaction. Progress is not just a small thing. It means that you're moving forward through your successful life. And perfection, on the other hand, is also good. But then it demands zero mistakes, zero action. But then we all come from different personalities, we all come from different perspectives, but it does not matter because at last our progress matters. Let us take an example like public speaking. Many of us do not step into the Gavel clubs or Toastmaster clubs with flawless gestures, flawless speaking skills. No, we all are nervous at the first day of our speeches, at the first day of our table topics, and it's all right. We're not here to judge you. We are here to motivate you, to make you a better speaker. But there are also some people who will actually laugh at it. But then it's all right. You are the one who decide your progress and make yourself as the best Gavalier in your Gavel club. I know many of us are the best Gavaliers and the best Toastmasters in your Gavel clubs. And the thing is that you don't need to be perfect for everything. Your progress matters more. One time, what happened was like, I was in school and we were discussing marks, maths exam. I got less marks. I went to my parents. I told them. They shouted at me because it was less. But then I was also made fun of with my friends because I was not perfect in that academics. But the next time I scored the highest and topped in the whole class. Not flexing, but just telling you guys. Because I know many of us are ninth and 10th graders. And especially ninth and 10th is very important for our life. And your progress matters a lot. You don't need to be perfect in anything. It could be any sport, it could be any academics, or it could be anything. Like there are many YouTubers that we see or any celebrities. They do not become perfect in just swap of minutes. No. They had a progress. They had a skill. They had a talent which they worked hard on. And what should we learn from that? We should work hard on that and we should focus on the things we want to do. Because we should not care what other people are saying. We should not care what people are bothering us. Here, no one is here to judge you. Even though if you're a bad speaker, even though if you're a good speaker. Every speaker forgets lines. Every speaker is nervous. And it's all right. Because we are here to learn and grow in our leadership programs, right? Isn't it? And all the Gaviliers here present have some perfect skill in them. As I was a very shy Gavilier, and I never knew what was public speaking, and I was very shy at the start, and I had a huge stage fear when I was young. So my parents forced me to join this Gavel club. At the start, I never loved it because it would take a lot of time and it would affect my studies too. But then later, I thanked my lovely counselor, DTM Sara. She's a really motivating speaker in Toastmasters. Whenever I go through anything or whenever I give my speeches to her about or any about Gaviliers, she loves it. She always motivates me to go to the front and do it. And she's a person who is very friendly, but sometimes she also roasts me and the other Gaviliers. But then it's all right. We are all Gaviliers, right? And it happens. And one more thing. Our progress is all right, and perfection doesn't matter. But then the perfection also matters at the same time because there are many things that we don't want to be perfect at. But then imagine if you want to be perfect at any sport or any academics, you have to work hard for that because there are people who work hard for their academics, for their sports, and achieve it, right? Because they become perfect at it. Perfection is also a dangerous place, but progress matters a lot in your life because we don't know what matters to us. Only perfection and your progress matters. In today's generation, it is very hard to be it is very easy to be perfect at anything because we have AI, we have chat GPT, we have anything we want to learn. And it is very easy for generation like us, provided with mobile phones, tablets, and any electronics we want. We can use it. We can use anyone, any gallery as our inspiration and do the best we can. In conclusion, progress matters a lot in your life. Even if it's even if your speeches or your academics or anything. I know many Cavaliers are perfect the way they are, even though if they have any problems, even though if they're nervous, if they're shaking problem during their speeches, it's all right because we came here to learn and we will be the best speakers as we'll be. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, young at age Cavalier Alina. It was so nice to see the young generation speaking about such topics, like really, really nice. Now, moving on to the last young at age speaker for today's meeting. It's Cavalier Zina Ibrahim, delivering her 9th project. However, prior to handing the floor to her, I would like to call on her evaluator, DTM Khaled Abdullah, to inform the purpose of her speech. DTM Khaled?
Yes. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
All right. So the objective of Toastmaster Zaina's speech is to persuade listeners to adopt her viewpoint or ideas or take some action. Appeal to the audience interest, use logic and emotion to support your position. Avoid using notes. I'm sure she would definitely avoid using notes. The time is 5 to 7 minutes. Wish you all the best, Gabriel Zaina, and back to you.
Thank you so much, DTM Khaled. Now I would like to hand the floor to young at age Cavalier Zaina Ibrahim to deliver her speech titled with TikTok. Well, I assume it's not the TikTok that we do know. Maybe it's another TikTok. So, Gavalier Zina Brahim, with her speech title TikTok. TikTok. Gavalier Zina Brahim, the floor is yours. So, Gavalier. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Tick tock, tick tock. 60 seconds. That's all it takes to burn instant noodles. That's all it takes for my mom to realize that I still haven't cleaned my room. And that's all it takes for my sister, who also happens to be the counselor of our gal club, to give me that look which says, we'll talk after the meeting. Fellow Toastmasters and Gavaliers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today, I want to persuade you of one powerful idea. Never underestimate what you can do in 60 seconds. Because 60 seconds used intentionally can change a mood, repair a relationship, and reset a heart. Let me tell you how. I was having one of those days. I didn't do well on a test. I had a misunderstanding with a friend. And to make things worse, my hijab was completely uncooperative. I was tired, frustrated, mentally done. But then a classmate looked at me and said, "Hey, I like your smile." That's it. 5 words. Took a less than 60 seconds. But just like that, my whole day shifted. Nothing around me changed, but inside me, everything did. I was vivacious despite my mood previously. I was vivacious despite my mood previously. That's when I realized small moments carry big power. If someone in this meeting has ever encouraged you, inspired you, or made you feel loved and cared for, type one word of appreciation for them in the chat. We can do this, guys. Look at that. In under 60 seconds, this meeting has just become warmer, more connected, more human, more vivacious. So here's my persuasion point. You can create moments like these every single day. But persuasion isn't only about encouragement. Sometimes it's about courage. There was a time I cracked a joke, a really bad joke that hurt my best friend. For days, I avoided her. Then weeks, I told myself I needed the right words, the right timing, the right moment. Which is funny because our counselor constantly reminds us leadership is about responsibility. And yet, here I was avoiding responsibility like a table topics question. Finally, I gathered the courage, walked up and looked her in the eye and said, "I'm sorry." 3 seconds. That's all it took to start healing a broken friendship. We think forgiveness takes forever, but most of the time, it just takes only one brave minute. If someone in this meeting has ever delayed an apology you knew you should make, Raise your hand. It's okay, raise your hand. Exactly. We all agree, right? So, here's my challenge to you. The next time you have 60 seconds, don't postpone, don't scroll, don't avoid. Instead, use it to encourage or compliment someone. Use it to apologize and mend relationships. Use it to pray or breathe between the ongoing chaos. Use it to reconnect with yourself and with the others. Because 60 seconds doesn't just measure time, it measures choice. Tick tock, tick tock. The clock will keep moving whether you act or not. So here's my persuasion point. My persuasive ask is simple. Starting from today, choose to use your next 60 seconds intentionally. Send the message, say the apology, take the pause. Because when you do, 60 seconds stops being ordinary and becomes an opportunity with a promise. Tick tock. The time to change someone's world, including yours, starts now. Back to you.
Thank you so much, young at age Cavalier Zena. It was really, really, really amazing speech. Now, we're done with the young at age Cavaliers. We shall move on to the young at heart Toastmasters. Now, before giving the floor to Toastmasters Widod to deliver her speech, I would like to call on her evaluator, Toastmaster Young Cavalier Faiz Ali, to inform the purpose of her speech.
Thank you, TM Modi, TM Bushra. My speaker, Toastmaster Vedat Hijazi, is going to be attempting her Level 2 project, Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring from Presentation Mastery Pathway. The objective of her project is to clearly define how Toastmaster envisions mentoring. Additionally, she is expected to share some aspect of her previous experience as a protege. Please keep in mind that the speech should not be a report on the content of the Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring project. Time is 5 to 7 minutes. I wish my speaker best of luck, and over to you, TM Modi.
Thank you so much, Cavalier Faizali. Now, I would like to hand the floor to Toastmasters Widod Hijazi to deliver her speech title with The Guardian. The Guardian, Toastmasters Widod Hijazi, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the Day. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Good afternoon, Gavel Club. Welcome to our club. I would like to ask each one of you to sit straight, close your eyes. Yes, close your eyes. I can see you all, even if your camera is off. Go back to your first speech. The first time you presented your speech, remember the space, remember the feelings you had, and now you can open your eyes. Welcome back. The question is, at this moment, who will stand by you when the stage lights feel like a storm? You remember the tremblance you had. You trembled, you shivered, you forgot some words, you murmured, and so on. Well, that's the first step towards being a Toastmaster. or a public speaker. At least this is why we joined first, what we thought about Toastmasters. In Toastmasters, there is a very important person that guides you. He is called the mentor. We as protege take advice from this protege. For me, when I joined Toastmaster, it was just for fun, going to a place where people join together, make public speaking, and go home. It happened that I joined Bahrain Advanced Toastmasters Club, and to my surprise, my mentor was, I'm his aunt actually. So imagine your nephew, you give him advice or you talk to him, and now it's vice versa. It was a strange thing for me at the beginning. But I've learned that in Toastmasters, you need to have a real guardian. This guardian should have, at least from my experience, 3 major characteristics. He should be knowledgeable, knows a lot about Toastmasters, or at least to a certain advance. But my mentor, he is very advanced in knowledge about Toastmasters. He needs to have experience. And these 2 things, they make a coalition. We need to add it patience, because he should be patient with you. For you, my experience was very nice. And I remember him in every word. So my first speech was not easy. It was just 4 days after a disaster happened in Beirut, the 4th of August. It's like it's the second atomic bomb in the world. So I wasn't at my ease. I was confused and I wasn't at home. I had to leave my home because it was very close to that explosion, and I had to move to another city. So I remember my guardian. I call him my guardian because this is the word that I feel. That storm that was at that day when I presented my speech, he was there beside me, though we were in different countries. So he told me, practice, practice, practice. This is his first advice, which I took with me from him. And yesterday I was presenting my training about how to become a successful person, how to achieve your goals. And my guardian was with me in my training. The advice or the points that I was mentioning to my trainees is that practice, practice, practice. Be careful, be careful, be careful. As if mentoring in Toastmasters is not only in Toastmasters, it's something that we take it with us, we take it within our chest, and becomes part of our personality. Something else that I learned from my guardian, because I was a very strict person when I was young, like you. Now I am aged and I'm tired. I cannot stand to present my speech now because I'm aged and you are young. Age by time, not by spirit. Don't judge me, please. This is one thing that my guardian or mentor told me. And as a trainer, no judgment. As a life coach, no judgment. My guardian added more and more to this. No judgment in Toastmasters. Beside no judgment, there is a very important lesson that I learned. It's the place, make mistakes, make mistakes. Like there one speaker who says, make a mistake, make a million mistake. And don't worry. This is what my guardian told me. Make mistakes, because from your mistakes, you will learn. But be careful, not only make mistakes and take it easy, no. This mistake tells you something. So open your vision, learn the experience behind making mistakes. This is his second advice to me. And lots of things he taught me, but today, since I'm talking about only 3 things, the third thing he told me, be yourself. And he always encouraged me to be myself. What do I want to write? What is speech to craft? And he always demands me, Auntie, why are you worried? You have a long experience with students. You have a long experience with people. You always tell stories. You have a bank of stories. Use them in Toastmasters. So be yourself means go back to your life, back life, past life before being a Toastmaster, the first part of your life, and there are lots of stories there. Bring that box of stories, select one, and script it in a very nice way. So, having a guardian is not easy. There is a African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. The guardian is there to go together and to lead you through the way. Open your ears to your guardian, open your heart to your guardian, learn from him. Even if he has a little bit of experience or a little bit of knowledge, you don't know which one single knowledge that would help you. The guardian, whether he's a guardian, a mentor, or teacher, or supporter, take care of yourself, be open, don't worry about the storm in the stage, be confident, and listen to your guardian. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Widad Hijazi. And just to comment on your speech, you're still young in age and young at heart
you.
as well.
Thank you.
Now, moving on to our very last speaker for today's meeting, which is also, I would say, young at heart and young in age as well. Toastmasters Rula Musa, delivering her level 1 project for speech and evaluated by Gavalier Sana Fatima. May I know if she was still able to join us?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Gavalier Sana Fatima. So, before giving the floor to Toastmasters Rula, could you please inform us what's the purpose of her speech as her evaluation?
Sure. Thank you, Timothy Bushra. My speaker, TM Rola Musa, is attempting her Level 1 project evaluation and feedback second speech from Presentation Mastery Pathway. Objective of her project is to apply the feedback from her first speech delivered and demonstrate clear improvement in the next speech. This, in turn, will build her ability to evaluate her own progress and grow through continuous feedback. Time is 5 to 7 minutes. I wish my speaker best of luck. Over to you, Timothy.
Thank you so much, Gavalier Sana Fatima. Now we shall give the floor to Toastmasters Rola Musa to deliver her speech titled with A Different Way Forward. A Different Way Forward. Toastmasters Rola Musa.
A different way forward. And here it is. The year 2026 has just begun. The calendar's date has changed. Nothing else visibly has. Good evening, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. For many of us, every year begins in a similar way. It begins with vivacious expectations. Some of them are very loud, some of them are very quiet, as if time itself is urging us to do something differently. Not louder, not faster, just differently. So, at the beginning of every year, many of us make plans, expectations, we call them, and resolutions, we call them. We just promise ourselves by saying, well, this year I will be more confident, or this year I will manage my time efficiently. Or even more for me, I would say, this year I will be hitting the gym more often. So this year I will change. A few weeks later, we notice something remarkable. Well, even though the plans were very precise and the intentions were very sincere, but life has its plans for us, not because we lack discipline, not because but because discipline and clarity are not enough to move us forward. So, the real question is not why don't we change, But the better question is, what are we trying to change? Because progress doesn't always require a new plan. Sometimes it requires a paradigm shift in perspective. Now, let me show you this picture. Oh, okay, you can see it, right? Can you nod if you can? Okay. So, who of you could see the old lady in the picture? And I want you please to raise your hand. And who of you is able to see the young lady in the picture? And how many of you are able to see both ladies in the picture? So here is what matters. No one is wrong. The picture is there, the reality is there. It's only how we perceive it is different. Because, and once you notice both ladies, you cannot unsee them. It's a reminder that reality often offers more than one interpretation, even when nothing or outwardly changes. This is how life works. For example, two people have the same experience at the same time, yet one sees limitations and the other sees possibilities. The situation is the same, yet the horizon looks different. We often believe that moving forward requires doing more. Actually, it might be doing less, like getting rid of all those um, expectations, all those stories we could keep on telling ourselves. It's like freeing ourselves of all this burden. So, because when perspective changes, direction would follow directly. So, this year, instead of asking myself, what do I want to accomplish? I've waited and asked myself, Rula, who do you need to become to act consciously rather than react automatically? I do not want to be more impressive, not perfect. I just to be more aware, like more honest, more willing to act with intention rather than react by habit. That shift did not bring immediate change, that I would tell you, but it changed the situation, but it changed how I changed the situation, and that changed how I moved forward. And I began to understand courage. Because courage is often misunderstood. It is not always bold, it is not always visible. It is that power that steadies you and prevents you from falling. It is being present when all you want is just to withdraw. It is moving forward without being certain of the future. It quietly reshapes outcome. And let me ask you, isn't it that what we're doing here at Toastmasters? Because every speech invites us to notice how we think, and every evaluation let us reflect on how we listen. It is about developing the ability to see more than possibilities and to pick our answer with awareness. And so, as this year unfolds, I invite you to remember progress does not always require a new beginning. Sometimes it requires a different way forward. Not by changing the world around us, but by changing how we see the world. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Rilla, for this very, very, very amazing speech, and definitely we would account for your advices as well. Now, I would like to call on Mr. VPE, DTM Khalid, if he is here.
He is here.
Yes,
Rumor says that he is here.
since we are ahead of time with 30 minutes, shall we take 10 to 15 minutes break? Or
I would suggest, because the break was supposed to be for prayers, but since we are ahead of time, maybe we can start with our table topics and then break later on.
Okay. Toastmasters Muhammad Abdallah.
Muhammad is not here, and that's what I wanted to say. I would like to move a motion to amend the agenda slightly and have our
Well,
table
actually,
topics to be filled. Is he here?
yeah, I saw his name here, Muhammad Abdallah.
Muhammad, Toastmaster Muhammad, are you there? No, he sent an apology. That's why I was
I
surprised.
can't see the name, but
He was logged in.
Yeah.
Muhammad
Okay.
Abdullah.
Maybe another
He,
Muhammad Abdallah.
it could be another Muhammad. In this case, then Toastmaster Wadad willingly accepted to be the tabletop. Very willingly. See from her smile that she's willingly and happy.
Thank you very much.
Volunteer
I
or
can change
voluntold?
my name to Muhammad Abdullah for 10 minutes and go back to Widad.
Yeah, so back to you, Madam. Okay, in this case, that's an amendment of the agenda. So I would like to move a motion to amend the agenda and have Toastmaster Widad instead of Toastmaster Muhammad as a table topic master, plus moving the break after the table topics. Back to you, Madam President. You can handle this.
Okay, then Toastmasters Widad, young at heart and young at age as well. The floor is yours to commence.
And we have someone to second.
Okay,
Toastmaster and Club President, I, DTM Farooq, second the motion.
Thank you, DTM Farooq. Thank you, DTM Khalid. Yes, Toastmaster Bushra, you can proceed.
Thank you so much, Ms. President. Young at heart and young at age as well. Then moving on to our amazing table topics master who didn't apologize and wholeheartedly accepted to be the table topics master for today's meeting. Toastmasters Widad Hijazi, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Greetings. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Welcome to Table Topic today. Table Topic is one of the best ways that we practice thinking and speaking loud in an organized way, and it's an impromptu speaking actually. We never know what comes out of us, but we always feel ready, and we might be surprised and might be supervised sometimes how to do this. We may do it every day when we meet people. So in our impromptu speaking today, you have 2 minutes for each speech. At the first minute, you get the green light. 1 minute and a half, you get the yellow or amber light. And then at 2 minutes, you get the red light with 30 minutes in advance. You remember what this? I have some questions for you. And this is a basket. I bought it from Bahrain, and it reminds me from myself when I was young. I used to have a similar basket without this cloth, and we used to go fishing with my dad. So these are for you. Those who win, you get gold. Gold is coming more and more experience. So money comes here. Let's go to the first question. And who is the first one to volunteer for the table topic? So
I
I'm
can go if
here.
you want.
Okay, Dijan Farouk, choose
Yes.
a number from 1 to 6.
1, always 1.
1. What is the one thing you do that changes your mood from bored to happiness? What is one thing you do that changes your mood from bored to happiness?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for that wonderful topic. Now you're asking me to reveal my secret. There are various levels of boredom that I get into. So my action depends on that one. So if I'm slightly bored, I do what I call statistics or numbers. We take my self pride in doing analysis of things and understanding things. But if I'm seriously bored, then I get into a naughty mode and I start to think of ways to make fun of each other silently or make jokes accordingly. So that makes fun. So for me, that is fun. It for some it might look like a bit tyrannical, but that's my vivacious nature. It is that I laugh at things that seem a little conflicting to others or little, you know, sometimes they are afraid of those things. But it helps all of us grow because if you cannot take a joke, what are we at? I make fun of jokes of people's jobs and everything, even make fun of my own job. Like one of the things I say to people is like, I'm a consultant because I love to con people and I love to insult people. So I join the two words and it's consult. So this is the type of sense of humor I have, and this puts me always in a good mood. Now it may not be the taste of everybody else, but that's my recipe for bringing back to happiness to myself or bringing myself to a better mood when I'm bored. With that, back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, DT and Farouk, for sharing your secret. And I can tell you, when you feel bored, you can open the Zoom and we have a meeting with whoever would like to listen to jokes and to solve tricks only. So if you are ready for that, we are ready. Who's next? Then you get 1 coin. I forgot to give you your gold. You gave us gold and we give you gold in return.
Thank you. The opposite would have been to become a basket case.
Inshallah. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Thank you, Ditya Farouk. Who's next? Yes, Toastmaster Abdul Muqit. Yes. Are you ready, Toastmaster Abdul? You raised your hand, right?
Yes.
Abd. Okay. Choose a number from 2 to 6.
I'll pick 6.
6. What is one country or city you would like to visit and why? What is one country or city you would like to visit and why? The floor is yours.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Gavalier Abdul Muqit, and my question was that if I would visit one country or city, what would it be and why? So the country I would pick would be, in my opinion, Japan, because it's a very high-tech city. It's very advanced and has many things that would make an everyday life easy, and it would help in an everyday life. And if I were to visit a city, it would be Tokyo because it is even more advanced. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Master Abdul Muqit. So you need some gold to go with you to spend it in your journey. That's for you. Thank you very much. Remember us when you travel there. I saw Cavalier raised her hand. The place is changed. Yes, Cavalier Irum Khan, right?
Yes, it's Iram Khan.
Irum Khan. Okay, select a number from 2 to 5.
I'll go with 2.
2. What is your favorite movie? Why?
Assalamu alaikum and greetings to respected Toastmasters and also the GMOD and also my fellow Gavaliers. I'm Gavalier Iram Khan, sitting before you to present a speech on what's my favorite movie and why. It's one of the Bollywood movie. I hope you might know it or you maybe not, but I'll tell you it's why. The movie is Three Idiots. Actually, the name is kind of funny. You might feel it's very funny, and yes, it's kind of funny. But the movie tells about the young people, about the difficulties and stressful life they face through their journey of their education, starting till end of their graduation. What are the problems they face? And here there are three idiots. Actually, they are very good friends who expresses their feelings and their emotions in the movie very realistically that feels it's us that are imagining and that are facing the same situation in our lives. And if we see this, I'm still in school right now, but after graduating, I might face those all situations. So I'm already prepared for those situations, and inshallah, I'll face them with all my confidence. And I have a dream of becoming one of you Toastmasters. So inshallah, that will be also in progress. Back to you, Toastmaster Widad.
Thank you
Jazakallah
very
khair.
much. Thank you very much, our Gavalier Arum Khan. Khan, I like the movie as well, and this is for you to watch more and more valuable movies and tell us about them. And now let's move to Gavalier Iman Sheikh, right? Did I say you mentioned
It's Ayman Sheikh.
Ayman Sheikh? Okay, Gavalier Ayman Sheikh. Select a number between 3, 4, or 5.
4.
4. What is one goal you hope to achieve in 2026? What is one goal you hope to achieve in 2026?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. My name is Gavalier Ayman Sheikh, and today I got the topic, what is one goal that I would like to achieve in 2026? So I play tennis. I really love playing tennis, and I'm been playing tennis for I think 2 years. So my goal in 2026 would probably be winning maybe a small competition or a medal in tennis, because I get medals in sports, but I never got a medal or a certificate in tennis. So I would love to get a medal or an achievement in tennis, and I would be practicing hard for that in 2026. Yeah, that's it.
All the best for you, Gavalier Ayman Sheikh. So these are lots of money to invite every one of you for the tournament where the champion, Gavalier Ayman Sheikh, will practice her first winning in tennis. Good luck and thanks for sharing this. Yes, Gavel, right? Faiz Ali. So you have number 3 or 4.
Let's go with 4.
Sorry, 3 or 5, sorry.
Oh, okay, 5 in that case.
Okay. What is one thing you like about yourself? What is one thing you like about yourself?
A very good afternoon to one and all. One thing I like about myself, I mean, I am a self conscious person, so I like a lot of things about myself. But if I had to choose one, it'd be my ability to speak, obviously, because one thing I've noticed from an early age is that I'm not scared to speak. And I've noticed that from a really early age. I'm talking about like fourth or fifth grade, because I've always been excelling at public speaking. And that's one thing I really like. Like if a teacher invites me on to say something, I'll do it. That's my ability. I can extempore speech really well. And I'm really, really glad and thankful for it. But at the same time, I'm insecure about it too. The thing about me is that I constantly want to grow. Even if I perform really well, I feel like I have more potential to perform more. I feel like I can do much better. And that's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. A good thing because it helps me push myself more, and a bad thing because sometimes it really makes my confidence low. So yeah, that's one thing I really like about myself is being able to speak on squad. Yep, thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Vidad.
Thank you very much, Gavel Faiz, for sharing this insight. You're right. I definitely agree with you. Each one of us has lots of things he likes about or she likes about himself or herself. It's important that we clear our vision to see these things and strengthen them. I wish you all the best in your future goals. Yes, Gavel, Nabiha, you are the last one. I still have one question. It's number 3. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, so before we move, so this is for Gavel Fayez to continue your process with your process. Yes. to support yourself more. Okay. Um, Raise your hand, please. The photo is changed. Yes, Gabel Nabiha. So, what is one thing you learned so far in Toastmasters and you will keep it with yourself all your life? What is one thing you learned in Toastmaster as a Gabel and you'll keep it with you all your life?
So, good evening, fellow Cavaliers and Toastmasters. The one thing I've learned in the Gavel Club so far is that none of us are perfect, and we all practice and strive to get better. This is definitely a lesson, not only within the Gavel Club, but outside as well, in many things, as it can be applied to many skills or hobbies. And I definitely apply it because it does tell me that even if at the beginning I don't like what I do, I will love it as I go forward. It's not about being perfect, it's about the progress. Thank you, and that's the one thing I've learned so far.
Thank you very much. I totally agree with you. Being perfect, by the way, is not that healthy because you become too sticky to things. But believing that nobody is perfect, that's a good lesson that me, myself, I learned from you. With this, I end up my questions and wishing you all the best. If you need to practice more, Gable Nabiha, for something that helps your imperfection becomes better, so this can help you with this. Just call me and you get the gold you want. So thanks very much for sharing this. Yet we are aged and you are young. Still, I myself have learned lots of wisdom from you today. Uh, Back to you, Madam. Where are you, Madam Toastmaster of the day?
Yeah.
Yes, Toastmaster Bushra. Now I can see you. Back to you.
Once again, thank you so much. Young at heart and young at age, Toastmasters without Hijazi,
Thank you.
for being the table topics master. It was so nice to see our youngsters, the Cavaliers, stepping in and speaking on spot. So now, with that being said, we would like to have 10 to 15 minutes break.
We can come back by 5:30, I think, right, Bushra?
Yes.
Okay.
So break till 5:30. Then we're going to commence the general evaluation segment.
Yes, perfect. See you all. Bye-bye.
See you.
Toastmaster Bushra, I'm not sure if you called me.
Yes, Miss President, young at heart and young at age. Yes, I am here.
All right, so we can proceed.
Yes. So now we are about to commence one of the most awaiting segments wherein we're going to see our role takers, the amazing Cavaliers, young at age, stepping on, giving the reports, and evaluating as well, side by side, by the young at hearts. With that being said, I would like to hand the floor to our amazing general evaluator, Miss President, DTM Zahra. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, our wonderful Master of Ceremony, Toastmaster Bushra. Fellow leaders, yes, it's my great pleasure to be the general evaluator for this joint meeting. And we're all here to learn from each other. That's why we have the general evaluation and the evaluation session, where we will shed light on the points that the speaker did it well and how can he or she improve the speech in future. Fellow leaders, before I start with the evaluators, we have to call the timer. I'm not sure if we have the timer. Our timer, if you are available, please open the camera so we can hear from you regarding the report.
Our timer, Cavalier Faison.
Because he was here like the entire break. I think now he took
Now he's
his
enjoying his
break.
time.
Yeah, now it's his break time. No worries. I've heard something. All right, no worries. We will shift this session, although it's really important to have the timer report before the evaluation session. But as we can see, he's not available, so I will proceed with the evaluators. So fellow leaders, fellow Toastmasters, it's time to call the evaluators who will deliver the evaluation prepared by them, and they will evaluate the speeches, not the speakers. Now I would like to call DTM Farouk. DTM Ghulam Farouk, sorry, we used to call you Farouk.
Farooq is
DTM
good.
Ghulam Farouk, yes, the evaluator for the first speaker, Cavalier Mustafa. DTM Ghulam Farouk, the microphone is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, or Generator of the day. Today, something was stolen from you. Something was stolen from me, right? No, nothing was stolen. Actually, we stole from the wisdom that Gavalier, our speaker today, presented his speech with tips on time management. What a wonderful speech and what a timely speech. The topic was excellent. It reached out to all of us. How many of us are guilty of wasting our time and allowing our time to be stolen? Raise your hands, please. Yes. Wonderful topic and audience interaction by our Cavalier today, speaker today. All of this were very wonderful. And he came up with wonderful sentences and quotes. Can you remember? Time is not taken, but given. And any other quote can you recall? We stop living in pause when we do time management, but with purpose when we manage time. He came up with a very organized speech and he fulfilled the purpose of his speech very well. He had instructions and wonderful quotes. He did his research. He came up with proper examples. He talked about the day in the exam when we sometimes waste our time and the time never comes back to us. So he emphasized the importance of time, which was the very most important topic to all of us. So, wonderful speech. I did not find anything else to comment on to that I can improve, but I thought of something challenging for him to do. Two challenges. One of the challenges, you had a wonderful title, is Where Did the Time Go? but you had too many other quotes. Tell me frankly, how many of you, except the Hark Master, can remember all of the quotes that he gave us? 2, 3, 4, but we can't remember all of them. They were all wonderful quotes. We love them. But to make a speech effective, take one quote and re-emphasize it. Focus on your title, first of all. Which where did time go? So you come around and say, when you emphasize where the time goes, you say time is always moving. Time went forward. But where did we go? Did we go backwards or forward? Emphasize on that point. So when you say that, okay, during the exam, just before the exam, I didn't study, but time went forward. But because I didn't study, I went backward. So you end your speech accordingly with that, and say in the end, if you can challenge yourself and say, now you listen to the speech. If you don't practice the proper time management, remember, where did the time go? Forward. But where did you go? You decide. So you re-emphasize your title, and that makes it for everybody easy to remember. The other thing is, I noticed that you did not have a lot of body movement, but you don't need to have that. You just, if you raise your hand and practice it simply with time being forward, and where are you going, backward or forward? That would have been enough. So just use that as a challenge for the future to incorporate this. And sometimes you like to have quotes, but too many quotes, it's like putting too many spices in a meal. It looks nice and smells nice, but it disturbs your stomach. But you have put a little spice, put it properly, manage it like you manage time, and it will turn out to be an excellent speech. With that, back to you, our wonderful general editor.
Thank you so much, DTM Ghulam Farouk. And I would like just to check if the timer is here. 3, 2, 1. As I have already checked the time for DTM Farouk. I cannot see the timer. So, Mr. President, if you can just check with the timer. And while waiting for the timer, I might go through my comments as a general evaluator. Or if anyone would like just to step and take the timer role. I'd like to count for 3.
I can see Gavalier Saad is just looking straight and he's just shy to say yes. So yeah, so Gavalier Saad would be the timer.
Yes.
Is that fine? Gavalier Saad?
I'm the counter.
You can multitask.
Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. And Gavalier Saad, I would like just to let you know that the time taken by DTM Farouk is 2 minutes and 6 seconds. 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Fellow leaders, now it's the time to call the second evaluator for the second speech delivered by Toastmaster Rola. I would like to call Gavalier Sana Fatima to the stage to deliver the evaluation. With a round of applause. Yes, please start. The microphone is yours.
A different way forward. A very amazing speech presented by Toastmaster Rola. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, I, Sana, will be evaluating a very excellent speech. My speaker started with a wonderful introduction, how she engaged the audience. And along the body, she had good vocal variety. She had voice modulation from time to time. There was also clarity in her speech. And even though it was online, she managed to maintain eye contact and keep the audience engaged. She had a really wonderful speech, and it was also something relatable, like how we could relate to. I really like the part where you bought the painting and showed it to us. That really kept the audience hooked and they were really engaged in it. Your speech was really good. But as usual, everything has an improvement. So, from your previous reports, I got that you needed to add more personal stories. And even though you added how you would change yourself, I would really like to know on what are your goals? What do you plan to do? Or how you were before and how do you plan to be now? You could add more of your personal things and make it an even better speech. Because audience really like when you tell about yourself. If you tell some story, they're really hooked onto it. So you could add your story and make it even better. Your body gestures were really good. So that was all from my side. I hope you keep improving, and next time I'll see you with a better speech. Thank you.
Wonderful. Round of applause to the second evaluator. Well done. Now, moving to the third evaluator, who is none other than the first evaluator, DTM Farouk. The microphone is yours.
Thank you, Madam General Elector. Progress beats perfection. Did you feel the speaker was looking down on us with the camera angle? But I thought it was a wonderful setup. I don't know if it was purposefully or accidentally, but it turned out to be perfect. It illustrated to us very beautifully that perfection is something far away. But we always look into progress. But if we stop progress, we cannot achieve it. So we have to progress somewhere or another. And she emphasized on a very important topic to us. Sometimes in our search for perfection, we stop enjoying the journey. We make everything dark for us. We become so obsessed with it, with perfection, that we ruin the perfection of ourselves and other people also around us with our bad mood or seriousness. So the most important thing, as we said, and she emphasized that in her speeches, don't worry too much about perfection. Perfection is important, but what you need to follow up truly every time is progress. Where are you today? Have you moved forward from yesterday? If you did, you made a progress. Be happy with it and enjoy that progress. Many times we fail to enjoy the small successes we have, but we need to remind ourselves frequently that even small success, even small progress is an achievement, and we need to celebrate it with everybody else. So, a wonderful speech, wonderful thing, but our objective was body language. Many times what we feel is that body language is just hands and body. And what did I see something, Toastmaster Alina, in your speech? That you had a lot of hand movements and gestures, which is natural because you're standing up. Okay? But you also had an opportunity here to make use of your wonderful face and facial gestures. Like you could have incorporated some humor also in your speech. When you talk about something like, something that can be done quickly, you can say like, okay, if you want perfection quickly, you could have instant noodles in 5 minutes and enjoy it, and say, and enjoy it. Something like this. And then say, but if you want to have a wonderful meal, you have to be patient. And if you are patient and you take your time, you make biryani. So, but instant noodles, you can only have one time and you'll be happy. You cannot have instant noodles all the time. But biryani, you can have all the time, right? So make those gestures with your face. You have a wonderful face, an expressive face. Take advantage of it. Smile and come near the camera and say, I love biryani. I use that example for that one. Okay, this is a challenge for you, Gavalier Alina. So it was a wonderful speech. And I would just remember, when you talk about body language, it's not just the hands, it's the whole gesture and even the eye expressions. Do that and you'll be successful and more better. With that, back to you, Madam General Elector.
Wow, wonderful. Yes, we're all starving now. Thank you so much, DTM Farouk, for your lovely evaluation. I would love now to call Gavalier Fayez to evaluate the speech delivered by Toastmaster Widad.
Wow. Toastmaster Vidal, goes without saying that your speech was flawless. You made my Saturday afternoon vivacious. I got amazed by you even before you spoke. In fact, even before this meeting started, because when I first saw your title, it fascinated me. I was waiting to listen to your speech, The Guardian, ever since I got to know about it. And you did not fail to amaze me. It was just as I expected. Great. The start, never seen it before. I closed my eyes and boom, I was gone from this meeting to third grade. It gave me a chance to reflect on how far I've come in my journey as a public speaker. Your confidence said it all. Your story, it made me wanting more. The African proverb, everything was just pinpoint. You may be the only speaker in my evaluation career that has only one flaw in their speech. And I'm amazed. It's a pretty hard task. The only flaw I noticed is that you were referring to your notes a bit. Not a lot. I completely understand it happens. With practice, it will come. And quoting your guardian, practice, practice, practice. With this Toastmaster Vidad, I believe you will certainly become that perfect speaker. And my challenge to you is to take it to the next level. You could experiment with more purposeful pauses after strong statements. That silence, that silence right there can really let your message hit the audience. And thank you. Over back to you, General Evaluator.
Wonderful. Yes, a round of applause to the vivacious evaluator, as he's the only one I've heard he's using the word of the day. So he encouraged me to use it more and more throughout the general evaluation session. Now, moving to the last evaluator who will deliver the speech delivered by Gavalier Zena, we have DTM Khalid Abdullah. The microphone is yours.
TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. Madam General Evaluator, fellow Gavaliers and Toastmasters, young at heart and young at age. I can see the young at heart still smiling. Good evening to all of you. Now, Gavalier Zena started with exactly that, TikTok, TikTok. And she had the question and she moved on. She was building up her speech right at the beginning. The hook was when I saw her saying TikTok, I was really engaged and I was saying, what would she say next? Then, of course, we know the penny dropped. She was talking about time and the importance of time throughout her speech. What I like also, the sense of humor, Gavalier Zena, which she, of course, inherited from the counselor, DTM Sarah, which is an amazing thing. My hijab, the humor part about your hijab, and of course, the laughter that you had about yourself, and that's how I engaged as well, even more into your speech. Then you moved on to that someone who came in and gave you the vivacious comment about how you look. So that was really amazing as well. So one word of appreciation changes definitely our mood. Then you even engaged further and asked for the audience to give you even more words about that same topic, appreciation. So I love that. Raise of hands. So the engagement was throughout, and the audience were so involved in your speech itself. Then you came up with a quote by the counselor, DTM Sarah, the wise counselor, of course. Leadership is about responsibility. And I really loved that. That struck me very deep. And you ended up with saying 60 seconds is not just a measure of time. 60 seconds is a measure of choices that we do over time. Now, if I were in your shoes, Gavalier Zena, what could I give you tips of improvement? I'll focus on just two improvements, Gavalier Zena. The first improvement is vocal variety. I would love to hear that person who gave you the advice. I would love to hear as well the other characters that you had. Bring them live into your speech itself. That's one thing. The other thing, I noticed you had a long pause, which is fine. We understand. Sometimes that's what even my mentor were telling me when I was early in Toastmasters. Don't memorize the speech. I still kept on memorizing the speeches. So this is something that you want to remember as well. Be yourself. Don't be intimidated by us. Be as vivacious as you can be and just jump in. You know the story. You know it all. TikTok was all there. In summary, I love the speech. I adore the humor. I adore the audience engagement, the message to take home. If you just remember those 2 points, the vocal variety and the poses, not to memorize your speech. Wish you all the best. Gavalier Zena, back to you, DTM Zahra.
Wow, wonderful way of delivering the evaluation, professional way of encouraging the speakers to deliver better speeches in the future. Fellow leaders, I would like to thank all the evaluators for delivering a wonderful evaluation. The way how they delivered it was very detailed, very professional. They tried their very best to help the speakers in order to develop their public speaking skills and of course to deliver a better speeches. And I'm pretty sure that on the other hand, the speakers, they will take all the points into consideration to become a better speakers in future. Wish you all the best. Now it's the time to call the timer where you will be able to share with us the entire report. We would love to hear from the timer report for the speaker, table topic commentators, and evaluators. So, Toast or Gavilier Faizan, we would love to hear from you.
Good evening once again. So, I really enjoyed today's meeting because we had too many vivacious speakers. So, let's start with the speakers. So, Gavilier Mustafa Ismail, the first speaker. His time was 2 minutes and 44 seconds, and he did not meet the time limit. Then our second speaker, Gavilier Alina Zafar, 7 minutes and 8 seconds. She did meet the time limit. Then third speaker, Gavilier Zaina Ibrahim, 6 minutes and 25 seconds. She also met her time limit. Then coming to the fourth speaker, Toastmaster Widad Hijazi, 7 minutes 21 seconds. She also did meet the time limit. And the last speaker, Toastmaster Raula Musa, 5 minutes and 47 seconds. She also meet her time limit. Going to the table topics, we have not much of qualifiers, but we have distinguished Toastmaster Farouk Quadri, if I'm pronouncing it correct. He did 1 minute and 19 seconds. Gavilier Abdul Muqit, 45 seconds. He did not meet the time limit. Gavilier Iram Khan, 1 minute 23 seconds. She did meet the time limit. Gavilier Ayman Sheikh, 52 seconds. She did not meet the time limit. Gavilier Faiz, 1 minute and 12 seconds. He did meet the time limit. And Gavilier Nabiha, 50 seconds. She did not meet the time limit. Coming to the evaluation. Distinguished Toastmaster Ghulam Farouk, he did 2 minutes 6 seconds. He did meet the time limit. Gavilier Sana Fatima, 1 minute and 10 seconds. She did not meet the time limit. Ghulam Farouk, 3 minutes 12 seconds. He did meet the time limit. Gavilier Faiz, 1 minute 15 seconds. He did not meet the time limit. And the last evaluator, DTM Khalid Abdullah, 3 minutes and 19 seconds. He did meet the time limit. And that's all from my side. Back to over to you, General Evaluator.
Wow, wonderful, detailed report delivered by a vivacious Gavilier. So, big round of applause to our wonderful timer. Now, I would like to take this opportunity as a club president, and I would like, of course, to ask Gavilier Faiz. I've been pronouncing your name like in a different way, but with your permission, if we can allow all the members, or if we give an opportunity to all the members to be qualified so we can evaluate for the best evaluator, table topic, commentator, and of course the speakers, with your permission. I'm totally
Yeah,
fine with
of
the idea, but
course.
of course. Yes?
Yeah, of course. Everyone likes returning to be a winner, yeah?
Yes, of course. So as it's a special meeting, so we will, just make it more special. So all the table topic commentators, speakers, and evaluators, they're all qualified. So now I would like to.
There's only one hook in, one issue here because I deleted all of the others. So just give me some time to put everyone else in.
All right, no worries. While waiting for DTM Khalid Abdullah to prepare the poll, I will go through my general evaluation session points. Of course, such a vivacious meeting. We started sharp on time at 4 exactly, and still we have 35 minutes. So we're doing a great job. And we managed to cover all the entire meeting sessions, starting with the prepared speeches, impromptu, and the general evaluation session. Then, of course, the Sergeant at Arms started the meeting with the most important points that we should take into consideration while attending virtual meetings. And of course, I really liked the hand gestures while sharing verbally the club mission. Of course, this encourages all of us to follow it in our Toastmaster meetings and, of course, in life. Now, the Toastmaster of the day. Very energetic, vivacious, calm, and she did it in a very friendly way. She was the captain of the ship, and the ship went or sailed smoothly with her. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bushra Maraj. Of course, all of the evaluators, the table topic commentators, and the speakers, they were prepared. They delivered the speech in a nice way. And the evaluators, they shared their evaluation in a detailed way to make sure that the speakers will benefit from it and take it into consideration. Regarding the table topic commentator, I would love to start with the master, of course, table topic master, Toastmaster Widad Hijazi. She's the one and only, or not the one only, but an exceptional member in Bahrain Advanced. She was the immediate past club president. And of course, accepting the role on spot and preparing it in a wonderful way. I think that it's hard to be done, but except, of course, for you, you did it in a wonderful way. Thank you so much for accepting the role and for doing it professionally. Another vivacious member. Moving to the table topic commentator, I really liked the way how they were raising their hands and they were eager to deliver something new. They were excited to challenge themselves to deliver something new and, of course, to improve their impromptu speaking skills. Now, moving to the grammarian, I really like the way how he started introducing the word of the day, and we tried to use it as much as we can. Now, I would love to give him a chance to share with us the grammarian report. Fellow leaders, please put your hands together to welcome Gavilier Afrin, if I'm not.
Good evening once again. Gavilier Mustafa, the quote, time is taken, not given. And then Gavilier Zaina used the word of the day 2 times. Toastmaster Raula Musa used the word of the day 1 time. Timer Gavilier Faizan used the word of the day. General evaluator Zahra Al Mukharrik used the word of the day 3 times. And then Toastmaster Farooq Qadir used the word of the day 1 time. And last, Guerrilla Faiz Ali used the word of the day 1 time. Thank you. Back to you, General Master.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for choosing the best word of the day and for delivering professional report. Moving to the counter of the day, he's here to ensure that we are not using the word fillers. So please put your hands together to welcome Gavilier Saad.
Thank you, General Evaluator TTM Zahra. So I'll be presenting the counter report. First, President Gavilier Faiz, 1 and 1 and. Then DTM Zara, 1 double word. Toastmaster of the day, TM Bushra, 2 A's and 1 Then speaker number 1, Gavilier Mustafa Ismail, 1 2 double word and 1 so. Prepared speaker 2, Toastmaster Rola, 1 1 so, 1 and 1 but. Prepared speaker number 3, Gavilier Alina Zafar, 1 2 double word, 2 and, 1 or, 1 but, and 1 short pause. Prepared speaker number 4, Toastmaster Widad Hijazi, 1 1 so, 1 and 1 but. Prepared speaker number 5, Gavilier Zena Ibrahim, 1 1 one but, one short pause, and one long pause. Then we have the table topic master, again TM Vidat Jazi with one Table topic speaker number 1 DTM Farooq, one 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 double word. Table topic speaker number 2 Gavalier Abdul Muqit, one 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 so, one and. Table topic speaker number 3 Gavalier Iram Khan, two and two double words. Table topic speaker number 4 Gavalier Ayman Sheikh, one Table topic speaker number 5 Gavalier Faiz Ali, one so. And last table topic speaker number 6 Gavalier Nabiha, one and one Then we have the general evaluator DTM Zara, one one double word. Evaluator number 1 DTM Farooq, two one one and two so. Evaluator number 2 Gavalier Sana Fatima, one Evaluator number 3 DTM Farooq, one one Evaluator number 4 Gavalier Faiz Ali, one and one And last evaluator number 5 DTM Khalid Abdullah, one so. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much. Such a wonderful way of mentioning every single name with how many word fillers or repetitive words. It has been so long since I attended a meeting where we have the counter doing it in such detailed way. Thank you so much. We would love to see you more in our Toastmaster meetings, Gavalier Saad, because we have to remind ourselves that yes, no more word fillers and no more repetitive words. Thank you so much. Now, it's the time to call a special role player where this person will test us, test our listening skills. If you
Madam
listen
President, if I
Yes.
may, sorry to cut you there, but before we get tested, can I launch the polls? In case I have some time later on to prepare this certificate. I'm multitasking behind the scene.
Of course. While waiting, yes, we can.
Yes, we can. All right, so let's go with the speakers first. Please vote for the
So,
best.
fellow leaders, I would like to encourage you all to vote for the best speaker. Now we might launch the table topic commentator.
Yes, let me just double check. Yeah, we have 3 who are sleeping. Gabriel's wake up, or Toastmasters wake up. Who are still sleeping. Okay, I think they're still sleeping. So yeah, we'll move on to the next one. Table topics. Yeah, please vote for the best table topics. Okay, I'll end the table topics and we'll go for the last one, which is the evaluator. Best evaluator, please. Okay, nice. Okay, back to you, Madam G.
All done? Thank you so much, DTM Khalid Abdullah. And now moving to a special segment where we will test our listening skills. We have a special Toastmaster to be, a Gavilier Toastmaster to be. Amen. I would love to hear from you. So please, you may start. The microphone is yours.
Good evening once again. Now, it's time for the Hark Master segment. I hope everyone has been listening vivaciously because I have a few questions for you. Now, I will be saying a statement that was said by a Gavalier or a Toastmaster, and you have to tell me who said it. Please raise your hand if you are willing to participate, and no mass answering. Only one person should answer at a time. The person who originally said it is not allowed to answer. So, is everyone ready? Yes.
Born
Okay.
ready.
So the first statement is, time is not lost, but it's spent. TM Farooq Qadri.
Toastmaster Mustafa in his first speech. Earlier.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, sorry, my internet was okay. So our second is from your mistakes you learn.
I think we lost the Hark Master. She's not with us.
Yes, even the voice was cut off from my end. I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
All right, let's wait for a few seconds. She's back.
Yeah, can you
If you
hear me
want
now?
to switch off your camera, this
Okay.
will help maybe. Yeah.
Is it audible?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So the second statement is, from your mistakes you learn. Is anyone willing to answer? Please raise your hand. Yes, Gavalier Ismail.
Is it Toastmaster Vidad Hijazi?
Yes, correct.
Okay, thank you.
The next statement is, leadership is about responsibility. DTM Sarah?
DTM Sarah said it.
No. Gavalier Faizan?
Gavalier Alina?
No. Anyone else? Yes, Khalid Abdullah, TM Khalid Abdullah.
It's Gavalier Zaina.
Yes, correct. The next statement is, we are here to learn and grow. Yes, Abdul Muki.
Alina Khan, Gavalier Alina.
Yes, correct. The next statement is, it's about being perfect. It's not about being perfect, it's about the progress. Gavalier Rizwana.
Alina?
No. Ashes.
I know the speaker, but I forgot the name.
No, that does not work. You have to tell the name. Anyone else?
Is it Gavalier Alina?
No. Wait. No one else? Wait. Okay. Gavalier Fazali.
Was it Toastmaster Rula?
No. So, wait. Okay, yeah, sure, go ahead. Yeah, Gavalier Ismail.
Is it Toastmaster Farooq Qadir?
No, okay, I'll say the answer. It's Gavalier Nabiha. She said it in her table topics speech. Okay. Next statement, I have a dream of becoming one of you Toastmasters. Gavalier Faizan Khan.
Gavir Arena.
No. Gavalier Abdul Rahman.
Gavalier Iram Khan.
Yes, correct. The next statement, we become so obsessed with perfection that we ruin our moods. Gavalier Ismail? No? Okay. Anyone willing to answer? Please raise your hands. I'll choose you then if you don't answer. Gavalier Abdul Rahman.
Toastmaster Raula Mausa.
No. The worst hint ever. Okay. Anyone, or should I say? Okay. It was TM Farooq Qadri. Okay. The next one, we're all starving. We're all starving. Yeah. Gavalier Faz.
It was President Zahra.
Yes, correct. And the last statement, be yourself, don't be intimidated by others. Anyone? Yeah, Gavalier Zana Ibrahim.
Is it DTM Khalid Abdullah?
Yes, correct. Thank you all for being such a vivacious audience today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our court master, for this lovely questions. What I really like that you did not focus only on the speakers, not even the evaluators, but even like the all role players. Thank you so much. You've done it in a wonderful way, and of course, one of the vivacious Cavaliers. Now, this concludes the general evaluation session. I would like to give the control to the Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Bushra, the microphone is yours.
Thank you so much, Ms. President, for this lovely general evaluation segment.
I truly loved how did the young Cavaliers provide us with very, very, very detailed reports, and I assume that they loved the meeting with us today. And honestly, I loved having them with us. It's very nice to see such youngsters and, let's say, the next generation of leaders speaking. As personally, I wished to have such opportunity when I was young, being in such an environment and being able to speak. Now, with that being said, I believe that we have reached to the most exciting. Thank you so much, DTM Khaled. Okay, I believe that we have reached to the most exciting segment of the meeting. We're in to announce the winners. So, Cavaliers, are you excited? Are you excited, Cavaliers?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Then, well, honestly, how would we announce the winners now? Because it's my first time, and I believe that we have to have our president with
And
us.
well, yeah, you should call the president on the virtual stage, but you need to announce both
Okay.
presidents. So, yeah, it's a bit tricky on online.
both presidents, I can see the TM Zahra here. And the president for the other club, I believe it's Gavalier Phase.
Please, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So the best evaluator goes to... The best evaluator goes to... Gavalier Sana Fatima.
There's a twist as well, Madam Modi. There's a tie. So we have another one.
Winners. Great.
Oh, I think I did my usual mistake of copying over another slide, and
Okay, no issues.
let me fix that quickly.
Khalid, we're all waiting.
Why are you still waiting?
The Cavaliers
I
are
thought you were doing something else.
We sit excited waiting for you. That's
Okay.
what we are doing.
I'm copying the right slide, but still it goes into tape. I don't know what's happening. All right, I know what else to do. Let's check the system. How was the biryani, by the way? That DTM Sarah will then طلبات. All right, there you go. So the second one is
So the second evaluator goes to Cavalier Phase. Congratulations to both young at age Cavaliers. Now we shall move on to announcing the best table topics winner. Is it just one or two this time?
no, the rest are all ones. Yeah.
So the best table topics goes to Cavalier Iram Khan. Congratulations. And now we would move on to the Best Speaker Award being presented to... The Best Speaker goes to Cavalier Zin Ibrahim. Congratulations to all of the winners. So with that being said, I would like to hand the floor back to both the presidents of Bahrain Advanced and the other club to adjourn the meeting.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bushra, the captain of the ship, the Toastmaster of the day, for preparing the entire script and, of course, for delivering it in a very smooth and lovely, friendly way. A big round of applause to our Master of Ceremonies. And of course, congratulations to all the winners. I can see a big wasta here. All the Cavaliers were the winners. Now I feel jealous. No more biryani. So now we have to focus on the noodles part or the indomie part. Fellow leaders, now it's the time before we adjourn the meeting. I would like just to give, as we have time, we would love to hear from the Cavaliers or the guests. I can see all members attending, but of course, I would like just to give a chance to 2 to 3 members to share their experience attending a Toastmaster meeting and, of course, participating in it. Cavaliers leaders, we would love to hear from you. Any volunteer? It's not a table topic.
Can I suggest something, Madam
Yes,
President?
Khalid.
We would love to hear from the councillor, DTM Sarah Ibrahim.
Toastmaster DTM Sarah, how did you find the meeting as a joint meeting between Bahrain Advanced Toastmasters Club and the Urdu Community Bahrain Gavel Club?
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. It's been about 7 months since I've stepped into a BAT meeting. And I think I have bullied DTM Khalid into organizing this joint meeting. Ask him. I met him today, and he was like, "Yeah, okay, we're all set." But thank you so much to, first of all, to BAT, XCOM, and the members for being there always whenever I need them. This is my home club. I told my Cavaliers this, that you'll get to learn a lot from people here. And most importantly, we had general evaluator, DTM Zahra. We had Bushra as the Toastmaster of the day. We had two best evaluators of our club, DTM Farooq, now DTM, congratulations, and DTM Khalid. My brother, since the first time he saw me, it was brother sister at first sight. That has been a relationship. But I'm a little bit upset, DTM Khalid, because of the wasta you might have played on the background with the results. I am upset by not disqualifying my Cavaliers regarding the timing criteria. I am upset that the Cavaliers were not given strict evaluations. You are spoiling my Cavaliers in true sense. Okay, yeah, he's sharing some results. No. This is still Wasta. I know my club very well. So in all, thank you so much once again. And Cavaliers, each one of you has done a wonderful job. And you will get my strict evaluation on 14th when we meet in person. That's the only thing I can give you right now. They don't want to come to the next meeting. Anyways, thank you so much. And actually, we are two counselors in the club. It's a father-daughter business that we run, Sadqa Al Jariya. And dad is the young at age and young at heart. I am the oldie in the club, like my Cavaliers would agree. So I didn't agree to the meeting theme. That's why I was barely there. Thank you so much. And back to you, Madam President, DTM Zahra.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Sarah, and I'm pretty sure that they are learning a lot from you. Yes, it has been so long since we met or you attended the physical meetings, but it's always good to see you again in our Toastmaster meetings, as yes, it's your home club. Now, I would like just to thank all the role players. Special thanks to DTM Khalid for preparing this. He was working behind the scene between Bahrain Advance and the Urdu Community Bahrain Gavel Club. Thank you so much for this great effort that you put. And I would like just to give a chance for the other president, Cavalier Faiz, to share his final remarks.
Thank you, President. So first of all, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you all. Thank you all for such an amazing meeting. I mean, it's such a good experience, going outside the Gal Club, having joint meeting with you guys. And as our counselor said, we have learned a lot from you guys. We'll surely be learning more from you guys. Inshallah, let's have a physical meeting soon. I think that everyone will enjoy that. Yeah. And I'd like to thank all the role players, the master ceremonies for running the ship so smoothly. I didn't feel any turbulence through it. Yeah. So now I'd like to end with the Majlis Dua. Just give me 2 minutes. Yeah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. So this is something we do that at the end of our Gal Club meetings. We recite the Majlis Dua. And yeah, hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you, and I'd like to adjourn this meeting from my side. Over to you, President.
Thank you so much, Gavilier Faiz. And of course, you're more than welcome to attend our physical meetings. We meet on the third Saturday from each month. This month, which is the February, we will have it online as it's Ramadan. But of course, we will share with you the details. And starting from next month, we will continue having our physical hybrid meetings every third Saturday from the month. So it's always good to have you all, and you're more than welcome to take roles as well and to attend our lovely meetings. So yes, now I'd like to call our meeting to adjourn, and let's have a group photo.
Can we? Yes. Please.
Group photo. So leaders, if you can open your cameras, we would love to see your beautiful faces. And it's recommended, yes, to have